Okay. Hello. Yes, I would like to welcome you here at KUHNE in St. Augustine, next to Cologne. We are here in our R&D department, and I'm Rainer Bobov, the Business Unit Manager for Flat Foam and Sheet Lines. Today I would like to introduce you our Neo polypropylene polystyrene sheet line. Neo, what does Neo means? Our marketing team had the idea to give the lines names. So we used the name KUHNE, and from the letters we have had the idea to give the names. So the N means Neo. But what does Neo actually mean? We have given us three tasks, three aims to reach. The first is KISS principle, that means keep it simple. The second is to get good quality for the products we give you, as also we want to give you the best price. Where we do have the Ultra lines coming from the U from KUHNE, we emphasize on the technology there. That means we want to give you there the state-of-the-art technology. And with the Ultra lines, we're sourcing the parts in between the European community, whereas with the Neo line, we're going to source the parts worldwide. We have given out specifications, and the main thing is that we do quality checks not only in-house, we're going to fly to the supplier and going to check the parts there to get the quality we want to have. Okay, coming now to the machine, we do have here our high-speed extruder. It's a K70. Means we have in that case 72mm screw diameter times 33D long. We do have two degassing ports on the left side, not to be seen yet. They are closed because we're running polypropylene, but we can open them and place other ports so you can connect vacuum system to run polystyrene also. Coming back to the high-speed technology, we do have not only this type of extruder, we have three types, that means the K60. And with that extruder we started more than 20 years ago into the high-speed technology. That extruder is capable about 400 to 450 kilos. This extruder is 500 to 550 kilos. We do have here a so-called CMG drive. That means it's a compact motor gearbox system to speed up the screw up to 600 revolutions. We have other systems running, only motors. We are using torque motor technology. That means we use synchron motors. And here we're using salt and earth magnets to get the torque and the speed. And with these motors, we have the best efficiency of motors you can get on the market. Efficiency is about 96 to 97%. With these type of drive, there is no gearbox in between, and you get the best efficiency. The heat to get in, as also the blowers here underneath, for a high-speed extruder, that's not the energy amount to get into the material. The mainly is the drive. That's the main focus, and we can speed up this extruder to 1,500 revolutions per minute, and then we have 1,200 kilos of throughput. The 90mm extruder is capable to give you 1,300 kilos of material. If you want to get more information about that technology, please come on Sunday 11 o'clock to our booth. My colleague Gerhard Bock gives a presentation only for the high-speed technology. Okay, but you have seen maybe already we have not only one extruder, we have two extruders. So this extruder is then the idea to get the regrind break from your skeleton from the thermoforming process. You can get rid of 100% if you want to do so, but that's not very good because normally the thermoforming process gives you 45 to 50%. So that's then mixed here with the Toteco gravimetric blending system. If we go further on, we have a screen changer here, a double piston, so we can run the line continuously with the regrind getting back into the process. We have dirt, we want to get that out. We have a melt pump. The melt pump ensures us precise metering of the material towards the feed plug and the die. And with the pressure probe in front and the PLC system, we can cover all the irritation coming from the bulk density differences we give the extruder, as also from getting a piston in and out, what means pressure variation. But that's all covered with the PLC and the program in closed loop with the motor of the extruder. The core extruder is a K45, means in that case 48 millimeter screw diameter times 24D. We have only a manual screen changer, direct contact into the feed plug. This extruder is giving us 80 kilos. So in total we're talking about 600 kilos to run on that line. If we go further here, we do have a die with flexible lips. The die width is 1070 millimeters. We are able to run here 900 millimeter net. At the moment we're running 720 millimeter in a thickness range of 750 micron. We can go down to 300 micron here, up to 2 millimeters. And I would like to emphasize here that the feed block and the die is designed by KUHNE and manufactured by K-Tool, a company, daughter company from KUHNE, 100% daughter company just around the corner. And if you see on the right side of the booth in Düsseldorf, you see a 8.5 meter wide die designed here at KUHNE and manufactured at K-Tool for geomembrane application. Whereas you see on the left side, you see the huge mandrel designed by KUHNE Anlagenbau, as also then manufactured at K-Tool. They go up to 15 layer structure. Okay, with the feed block we can give you a layer arrangement of AB, BA or ABA to cover the inside with all the regrind coming back from the in-house process. We do have here a vertical roll stack having 3 rolls. Diameter is 400 millimeter. The width is 1200 millimeter. And we have a gap adjustment by hydraulic cylinders, bringing us the force to close the gap. And the adjustment is done by hand wheels and a wedge, which is going to stop the hydraulic cylinder. We have dial clocks to see what the gap is in dimension. So, but like I said already before, there's the so-called KISS principle, that means keep it simple. But we are also able to give you, instead of hand wheels, we are able to give you servo motors there, so you can do the adjustment from the HMI. And now I want to focus on that, because I said with the Neo, we're going to source the parts worldwide. Whereas we do the electrical parts and the control cabinets, as also the HMI, we do in-house here at KUHNE. So that means the program here based on the S7 is in-house. We have the total power about the total line here. If you allow us by VPN tunnel to get into the system here, we can help you at any problem you do have. And during Corona times, we even were running lines from here at St. Augustine, somewhere in the world, by these systems. Also here we can choose different type of HMIs. You can upgrade to a so-called KEC system, that means KUHNE Electronic Control System. With that system you can store data up to more than 1 year, years if you want to. And with the data logging you are able also to create recipes, but you are also able to see what's going on mainly in night shifts where problems occurs. So you can choose of all the data, you can choose 8 data. We're going to give you graphs out on the screen. These graphs are nicely scaled and with colors. And then you can see, okay, I've chosen maybe the pressure in front of the melt pump, I have chosen the motor load and things like that. And then you can see what was happening in the night shift, what was the problem occurred, to follow up what the problem was. Okay, as you see, we're running today, we're running polypropylene. But it's not only normal polypropylene, what you know, it's also PCR material, that means post-consumer recycling material. And we use here material which is not from fossil feedstock, it is from bio-based feedstock. The material is from Lionel Basel. It's called Circulen, Renew. And like I said, they use bio-based fuel, advanced recycled material coming from the recycling process. They clean it and then they get that material to the cracker. So it's a chemical recycling process. This material is approved. You can use it for food contact. They have done huge researches, also already produced containers, give it into the food industry. So please, if you have more questions, go to Lionel Basel, and we want to say thank you very much because they sponsored us here the material. Go to Hall 8A, booth D12, please, if you want to get more information about that material. Okay, we go alongside here the roller conveyor. And we do have here the takeoff, which is going to create a tension between the roll stack and the takeoff itself, but it's also the fixed point towards the accumulator. The accumulator has a capacity of 25 meters. That's also the speed maximum we can run here. That means we have 1 minute to give the operator to change from one winding position to the second one, for example. So we do have here the edge trim, edge cutting, also to adjust from outside. It's circular knives, and the edge trim is directly feeded into a grinding system, and we're going to get the regrind here stored in big bags. Also possible to get it directly back into the process, but that's here a lap line. Okay, so we come to the winder. We have 8-frame winder, 2 positions. We have the takeoff unit here. Cross-cutting is automatically. So by manual, you have to get the film to the second place, to the second winding place here. As also I want to emphasize, also the program for the winder is here from KUHNE. Any problems occurring, the alarms are not only hooting and things like that. The operator can see what type of alarm it is, so he can choose, I do have time to react or not, because mainly operators work here in that area. Okay, so we are at the far end of the line, but that's not the end of the show here at the moment. We do have here our smallest extruder. It's a K25, means 25 millimeter screw diameter times 24D, or very quick to change to 30D. And as you can see, everything is out of stainless steel. That means this extruder is for medical application. But we can make tests with your material here, with that small extruder. We have done many tests on that extruder. Here we have a K60, 60 millimeter screw diameter. And here we can change easily the barrel. We have barrel here with groove feed section 33D long. We do have 33D barrels and screws with venting. We have 36D with internal spirals. And we have implemented also a die, so you can see the curtain and you can see how the material is it's homogeneous, is the color nicely in, and so on. And we have also here the HMI to store all the data and the data logging for all your tests. So you are more than welcome to our facilities, to our premises here, to do tests with us. Okay, I want to summarize. We have a line capable of 600 kilos. You can do an ABA structure, get rid of your regrind in the main extruder. We're running 25 meters per minute maximum. We can get the thickness range from 300 micron to 2 millimeters, with up to 900 millimeter net. Yeah, and you can get a good price, but you have to ask the sales team to get that price, the quote. From here in St. Augustine, I want to say bye-bye with the whole team. Very important to have these guys with us, otherwise only steel will not work. So regards to Düsseldorf, have a nice time at the show, stay safe, and bye-bye from St. Augustine.